2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Yeah, beating young Morikawa seems to be one of the toughest challenges out on tour these days, but I'm certainly excited to see how this rivalry fares today. Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Taking aim from about 180 yards here.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Gonna try and hold it against the wind.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
That should set up another chance. Putting for birdie. Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. A par putt on the table. Starting the round at even par.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
He finds himself in a share of 15th position. Now a par 5 hole awaits.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough. Well struck. And here we are with the third shot.
Breeze straight into him.
Oh, well done. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
Okay, steady now. Just a 4-footer remaining. Nice line. Yeah, nicely holed. Now over to Collin Morikawa.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. Here we are at the third. That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Ooh, that almost went down. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. I don't mind the look of this. Yeah, good job. Nice par. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. Now we're on the fourth tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3, playing 181 off the back tees.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left.
Unbelievable.
Oh, happy days ahead. A hole in one. Can you believe it?
Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
I mean, what can you say about a shot like this? This was absolute perfection.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
What can you say about an ace, Luke? It doesn't get any better than that. This player, however, really needs to focus in and bear down because they are still on cloud 9 after making that one.
Second shot here on the 5th. Going with the 7.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. And this putt for a share of the lead. Just didn't drop. Putting for par. Job done. Let's head to the next. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Here we are at the 6th hole. Great shot. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there. Get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
This hole is a par 4. Second shot here on the 7th. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
7 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
Good looking putt. Ooh. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently at -3 for the round. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. This would be a great up and down. How close was that to going down? What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Looking great now.
Oh, what a big putt to make that one. And this is a familiar sight. Jon Rahm leads this tournament. Teeing off here at the 9th hole. Come on, you're better than that. Well, there's a question here of whether they'll need one more club playing to an elevated green. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Getting ready to play their third. Just one stroke back and right in it. Oh, almost went in. Just putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make.
This is what they have left for a par. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Well, the old hammerhands putt. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. And Rich, we're heading into the back 9 now, but I'm still thinking about that ace on the front. What a beauty that was.
Unreal. I gotta say, to watch that ball go into the hole was awesome. This player is still flying high.
Second shot here at the 10th. Sitting at 2 under par. currently tied for 5th place.
That dog will hunt.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Birdied their last hole.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Jon Rahm holds a familiar spot of top spot on this leaderboard. Time to tee off on the 11th. Hit feet to the cup.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
These are on rails, looking good.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And after a quick glimpse at the scoreboard, they're in second, behind Jon Rahm.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Opting for the 5-iron. That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Well, they wanted to hit the fade, and unfortunately, they didn't.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Sitting at -4 in a share of second spot. Didn't that look good for a long time? Straight out of the top draw.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Yeah, a little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. Time to face a par 4. Well, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. There's nothing better than a downhill shot to a green in golf. Going with the 6-iron here. That was a bit of a miscue.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? If he makes this, he'll save his par.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Yeah, we find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par 4s on the back 9 here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view. Bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. I'll tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flag stick.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Only a few shots off the pace. Oh, Rich, how good is that? And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Will this one hang on and find the fairway? Or is it headed towards the rough? Henny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
You can get great connection on this one. The rough's not going to cause any trouble. It's sitting good.
I know it hasn't come up exactly how they imagine in their mind, Rich, but you've got to like that play.
Distance control, not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. This one's for birdie. Wow, back-to-back birdies, and what a time to make them.
And just a few holes remaining. Let's see what they can produce.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. This is the all-important stretch. Time to make your move. He can sense an opportunity here.
I really hope this one drops for him.
It was on a good line. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly.
This for par.
There it is. Just one off the lead after that hole. Here we are at the 17th tee. Quality shot, that one. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Okay, time to return to the action. Henny, what's the player facing here?
This is down breeze, so it's going to be tough to stop it on this green.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Yeah, that was a safe play.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
That's disappointing. Okay, let's make this one.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
This looks good. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold.
Looking at the scoreboard, they currently sit in second place, behind John Rahm.
Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie. Getting ready to play their third.
Just one stroke off the lead. Found the green side rough. Still, not a bad spot.
Ooh, that almost went down. And this putt for a final score of 68.
And that wraps up proceedings in this one. Well, this is extraordinary, Henny. When we saw this player was challenging the great Colin Morikawa to a rivalry, I thought to myself, are you mad? But they were serious.
Luke, I can't believe it. Not only to challenge Colin, but to come away with the victory, with everything that Colin Morikawa has to offer, has about his game physically and mentally. This player said, no, I don't care. I'm going to take him on. Not just that, I'm going to win. Impressive stuff.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.